everybody, it's MK here, and I'm here with some Final Fantasy. So let's get started. Let me just check out and see where I left off. Okay, wait, do I have any? Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay. I've got everything I wanted to have. So let's get heading north. And we get into an encounter. So it's the next day. I stopped recording because I just didn't feel like recording anymore for that day. I felt like 2 episodes was enough. So it's 7:30 a.m. Thursday. My mom's at school right now. My brother's passed out on his bed. My dad's off to work. And so their quest began. As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. Jesus, this thing goes so slow. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm gonna try not to be quiet, but I really don't want to wake up my brother, because then he's gonna be over here and I don't want him talking during the recording. So yeah, I'm not gonna be speaking too loud. I'll probably try and amplify my voice afterwards, hopefully. And this is the map. I actually didn't know I could do this at all. I had no clue. I was clueless about that. So we're heading over to, well, for now we're going to be heading towards that red dot. Or square, whatever you want to call it. So what's up with MK this morning? Oh, this is the Warg Wolf. That's gonna be a new entry. They do 15 damage. That's the mid-level enemy for this area. I think the Gygas worm is the slightly stronger one you'll fight. See, it takes all 4 of my party members to take care of that thing. That's not good. At least not good. Okay, let me show off some magic. Okay, so let me explain some stuff. Okay, I already explained that the warrior's like the powerhouse. He's gonna have the most HP, the most attack out of my group, at least. And he's gonna be the main weapon and armor specialist. The thief is the fastest. So if you're going to be using items, he'd be the best person to use them with. And he uses a lot of knives, cloaks. Doesn't have too much armor that he can use at this point, though. And the mages. The white mage, obviously, is like a cleric and heals a lot. So it relies on, and I think it's spirit? Or maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking of the later Final Fantasy games. I don't remember if it's intelligence or wisdom that affects the strength of your spells. But I think it's mostly just the level of your spells that matters most. Because Cure 1 is never going to be like... it's not Cure 1, it's just Cure. Cure is never going to be like, healing huge amounts. It's really helpful for early on because, you know, you don't have that much health to work with. So, you might have noticed that at the end of every episode I show the bestiary of the new monsters we fight. That's something I'm going to try and do after every episode. And that's kind of why I always leave about 30 minutes at the end of every episode, because I sometimes forget when I'm playing the game if I have to, you know, put on the extra time for a bestiary or not, so I might as well make sure that I have enough time. So let me think a bit. It's just very early and I'm very tired. So we get another level up. I'm not a master of the Final Fantasy games. I have only really beaten Final Fantasy 1 twice. This will be my third time. And I do not own an original cartridge for it. I have just the Game Boy one. Of course I don't have an NES, but... Oh crap, Nate. I'm very sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Nate. Oh crap, I let him die. Oh no, I don't have a Phoenix down. And he's not gonna get experience. Well, that sucks. So, let me just check the map again. I'm not too far from the town. Okay, it wasn't the Gygas worm, it was this thing. This is the high-level monster you fight in this area. I wouldn't really say it's high level, it's just, you know, tough compared to the other monsters. Like, why do I keep saying like? It did 33 damage to Kim Cam. And I think I should use Thunder. I think it would do more damage than the other attack would. Fire. Let's see, the other one did... Okay, it's only slightly stronger. Okay. Let's get into town before we get into another fight. Provoka. Okay. First things first. Go into the church. Gonna resurrect Nate. I'm very sorry, Nate. Oh well. So yeah, now he's revived. I'm going to go check everything out, see if I can... I want to see how much the end costs, so that I can, yeah, well, heal up Nate without having to waste all my items. Because to be honest, I'd rather use Gil trying to heal than use a potion when there's a N right here. Because I don't know, I prefer to keep, you know, potions for when I'm in a jam on the world map or something like that. And I'm not a person who's going to use tents or mats or sleeping bags. That's just not my style. So, I don't know why I'm doing that. That's stupid. Why would I be doing that? You know, I'm just going to get a little more money before I do anything serious. Because I don't have a lot of gil. So I'm going to fight these guys. These are pirates, and I'm not going to voice act them because I don't really care about them. Basically, this is how you get a certain item, a ship, to help you, you know, travel forward, go further, traverse further into the world of Final Fantasy 1. And these pirates are the weakest of the weak in the pirate monster tree. I think the next one are Buccaneers, and then, Yeah, Buccaneers. And you only really fight them when you're out at sea, in places you're not supposed to be at the time. Unless, of course, you're supposed to be there, but if you're supposed to be there, then you're not going to fight Buccaneers until you're going out to places like, what was it? I don't remember the name of that place. I can't really think of it off the top of my head. When was the last time I even played this game? I think it was 2 months ago? Huh. Ow, my ear itches. If you can hear that, it doesn't show anything on my Audacity, so I don't think you heard it. So, we just defeated those pirates. Now this guy should hand over his ship. Now, from what I hear, as some of you know from my last episode, or the episode before that, Richmond and the DC area was hit by a earthquake. No, it'd be an earthquake with an AN, not a earthquake. That's improper grammar right there. Well, I just heard recently that... How do I say this? Apparently there's a hurricane heading this way. I'm gonna get temper first, because that's a pretty decent spell. Yeah, so apparently there's a hurricane heading towards Richmond. So my dad's already out getting, he already got the fuel for the generator, so I don't know whether to get the broadsword or the battle axe. But I know I'm gonna get the scimitar for what am I saying? Why do I always go I always go when I get my tongue twisted and something like that. It's kind of like a reset button for my mind when I'm talking. It's weird. Sword with the curvy blade. Yeah, I'm gonna get one for my thief, Nate. Oh, I wanted to check and see which one's better. I can't even check. That's ridiculous. Now I'm going to equip the scimitar. So it's a 1-point advantage on attack and a 5-point with accuracy. It's much better. It's not much better, but it's an improvement. That 1 point really does make a difference in early game. Let's see what I can do about armor, because I know I probably can't do much. And I'd probably only be able to get one piece, maybe a shield. Maybe not even, though. It depends on what they have. If they have gloves, I can probably get 2 gloves or so. As I said, I'm not a Final Fantasy master, so I have a hard time memorizing things like this. Now, I can't get the iron armor, but I can get one leather shield and a leather glove set. Now, what I'm gonna do is equip the shield. Equip the shield. And I'm gonna give the leather gloves to Kim Kim, since he needs the defense, since he keeps getting killed. See, it's an extra defense point, but 1 less point of evade, so... How am I looking for time? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go off and grind up the money for my, my weapons and stuff. So I'll be back in the next episode with all that stuff, so I'll see you next time.